Hey everybody. I just want to say today is Monday and I want to say a little bit to everyone. Welcome to Monday. So today I want to talk a little bit more about the things we do when we're looking for a quicker way to get somewhere. Sometimes most people consider that shortcuts, right? And we all love them shortcuts. Even me, I love them shortcuts, man. Now, I be wanting to get it, know it so fast, so fast. I want to know. You know what I mean? Like I've been feeling it. I'm like, yeah, I need to get there. I need to get. I'm a master this. I'm gonna get it, right? Well, some things in the journey of my own journey. One thing about me is through that journey, I had to learn that those shortcuts would not really give me what I was looking for. You know what I mean? Like those shortcuts never got me there, right? They never got me where I wanted to be. Um, even though I was like, oh yeah, I got to the end. I got to the end, right? But something always seemed to. Now this is very early on in my life, and obviously as an adult in my career, uh, and a lot of things, I was always looking for that quick route, right? To everything, like I said, I was much younger, much younger. Got older, things changed a lot, right? Probably around like 30 or so. Um, uh, I had a different mindset, right? I think something that we all do, right? When we're young, we all have like that crazy, well, I don't care about anything. I'm about to go all out or go home. You know what I mean? Good times though. Good times. Yeah, obviously, we all make mistakes, right? Um, but let's get back to the subject. I want to talk more about how we all take shortcuts, and sometimes taking the longer way is the better way, right? The reason why taking a little bit longer and exploring matters and it works for you is because the exploration teaches you the bads, the goods, and the undecided. That's right, the bad, the good, and the undecided. And please, by all means, if you like the video, please like and share and go check out my page. A lot of different music videos, but currently, right now, I want to talk and kind of let you guys know we're currently in content creation. So, what I mean by we're in content creation is I'm in a mix of creating characters right now. There's two major characters, and they both have my signature beginning. That captain. Um, that signature beginning is uh, one is going to his name will be Captain James Michaels. So this is supposed to take place. The whole storyline is it's supposed to take place in the future. Um, he's like a universal martial artist. At some point we were inducted into the universal uh, this universal tournament, from many planets, things like that. So I'm gonna put a twist on the universe to really bring it to life. But I want to share something with you guys. What I'm really trying to create for everyone is, and it may be not for everyone, but because of my lineage, right? Um, I want to create a black hero. I want to create a hero. Maybe some parts, mixed in with me. Just a couple parts mixed in with me. Um, one of those features is obviously I love martial arts. Since I was about 5 or 6, you know, uh, love martial arts my whole life. Very very. Um, I learn quick, so it's always something, right? That's the one thing about me. Like I learn exponentially quick, right? And I'm because I'm a detailed person, I want to know all the ins and outs. it really makes a difference. And that's what I was talking about, those shortcuts. So since I've started this whole social media journey, right, this whole social media journey has pretty much taught me to be detailed in my work. I think a big part of it is there are so many people out there doing what I'm learning to do, right? And these people have been doing it for decades, right? They obviously know what they're doing. Well, not decades, but they've been doing it a long time. You know what I mean? So as me personally, as I see a lot of things and how things work, you know, um, yeah, I learn from them. I see their techniques, right? I see what they use to pull in people, to get that attention, right? To be able to get all the stuff and you want to get people's attention because that's really what it's about, right? A big portion of it is about getting people's attention, but you got to have, there's got to be, people say, oh, you got to be special, you can do it, anybody can do it. It's not really true. I don't believe that's true. I do think you have to have an appeal to some degree to be very successful at it. Um, I'm not saying I have any of that. I'm just a guy. But one thing about me is I'm a writer, right? And I'm a storyteller. So I like to tell stories. I didn't realize that. You're also talking to someone that was in the IT field for almost over 2 decades. You know, I started the IT field in 1999, but I was already into computers in 1994. So you understand my backlog. Like I've been dealing with computers for 30 years. Um, I actually deal with server. I deal with the higher end. So I'm not just a regular IT guy, right? I'm more of a, honestly, my career has been gauged around being a systems administrator, right? But I've been so much more, right? I've been a network engineer. I've worked in network operations centers, as a knock technician. I've earned my engineer status during those times as a network engineer. I've done a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's just a different journey in my life right now. This journey is more about me getting in touch with my creative side. And honestly, I wanted to share that side with the world. I feel like someone that's been into analytics their whole life, right? Their whole life, it feels like their whole life, right? Long time into analytics. Been into analytics and, like I said, tech stuff for over 2 decades. And the time I've spent in there doing tech stuff, it was just time for me to enact my creative side, right? When I was younger, very, very young, teenager, one of my teachers actually entered one of my poems into a contest because she told me that it was, at first she said she thought I was plagiarizing someone, right? And this is obviously the times before the internet, and where you could really you had to get it from a book or something, like library, like that. Um, and just so you know, I was 15. It was 1990. That should give you an idea of my age. Um, so through all of this and everything I've experienced, you know, it's something that I learned. If you take shortcuts, right? Sometimes you miss out on those fine details that are needed, right? Those details are important. Those details help you navigate through life, right? There's skills that you learn on the way. So, and the point of this whole conversation, right? This whole conversation, um, it's about taking the long way around sometimes. Learn everything you need to learn. Don't try to get there quick. Even though you may struggle during certain moments, don't do through certain times in your life, learn what you need to learn. That doesn't mean you're going to be perfect about everything. That is not the goal. That is not the goal to be perfect. The goal is to see your destination, to see the end, right? And to put things in place so that the navigation will be a little bit more flow like, right? It'll allow you to step into the next thing or into the next thing or into the next thing. You know what I mean? Like I had to learn to flow with it. So, like I was saying, the big thing about this social media marketing thing is I had to take the long way around. You know, that's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy. I had to take the long way around. The reason why I had to take the long way around is one of my goals when I first started this, I was looking for financial freedom. Okay. I was looking for monetization. I was looking for all the things that we talk about as YouTube people, right? All the things we talk about as being, I want to be, you're a YouTuber. Okay. Yeah. All right. At that time, I wasn't sure what that meant, right? I really wasn't sure what that actually meant, right? Until I think my nephew said it to me, right? And then what it forced me to do was go back and look at my profile and see what I was building. When I went back and seen what I was building, I was like, okay, I like all this stuff, but there was a relevance to it, right? There had to be a relevance to it. Because believe it or not, when I first started my page, I had no idea what I was going to be doing with my page. Um, at first it was like Dragon Ball, then it was like, cause I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Then it was like music videos, like my own music videos I was started to do on TikTok, right? So there were little blotches I was throwing in there, right? Trying to find out what I was doing, right? I had no clue. I had no clue. Actually, I think I did. I think it was more about, my end goal was always motivation, right? But more of a mental, spiritual motivation coming. And I felt like that connection that I wanted to create with people is something that's always been a part of me. You know, this is why I talk about being a positive, optimistic person. Now, just because I'm a positive, optimistic person, that doesn't mean I'm something great or I'm a narcissist or I think I'm better than anyone else. Like that, my personality will not allow me to believe that I'm better than someone, right? Because I believe we all have our own special strengths. We all have our own joie de vivre. You know what I mean? But it's up to you to find yours, right? And I think that's what my social media journey has been all about, including this, and including this. It's about a journey forward to see what's next. Not just for me, but, my kids, you know? Social media has become the diamond in the rough. There's a lot of people out there doing everything. You know, what I want to bring to the table is I want to bring to the table the power of goodness, the power you can utilize yourself to get beyond the hardships, to get beyond the people talking about you or people's opinion about you that don't know you. And sometimes those are hard as a content creator. I've experienced it myself. It's how people see you, right? There's people that have known me for years, know exactly what kind of personality I have. I mean, they've been in my house, they've done all these things, but when you start a social media journey, a lot of people start thinking what they think, right? Believing maybe that I think somebody got him. He changed. Like it's change is bad. Change is bad. Change is really bad. Change is bad sometimes, but change is if it's change for the good, just watch it a little bit. Not everything, not all change is bad. Most change is actually just change. Because as we all know, the world spins, right? The world spins. If the world spins and it's constantly moving and growing and aging and changing, why would you think we are not? Or we're incapable of that? All I'm saying for today is shortcuts are not always the best way to go. Shortcuts at times are the trap or a trap. Here, we're going to open all the doors for you. We're going to open all these doors, right? You can see the end now, right? You can see the end. So what they really want you to do is they want you to go through a couple doors, trust those doors. And then when you get through that door, they're going to shut it on you. Now, when they shut that door on you, what that door is there to help you figure out, okay, what you going to do now? What you going to do now? What you going to do now? Which way you going to go? You can only go left or right. But your first choice is your only choice. Because you try and go backwards, it's bad stuff. That's why true exploration starts up here. True exploration starts in your mind. I've always been that person. And just because I got older didn't mean I was going to change into somebody else. I don't know. A lot of people see me as who they see me as, I have friends in all different walks of life, all different creeds, all different colors, And I want to say something and just let everyone know, like I'm here to support people. Your color doesn't matter to me. What you're here for, that's what matters to me. As long as you're spreading good things, I'm down for you. I do have a lot of different, content creator friends. A lot of my content creator friends, I don't push them to check out my stuff or to share my stuff or any of that, right? And I believe everybody does their own thing. We all be busy and we trying to make it happen and we trying to do what we got to do, right? We all got our days when we got to handle business. But like I said before, it's more about handling, people and friendships, right? Let's get that navigation down, right? And then next Monday, I'll jump back in and we'll go over something new. Well, I'm going to call it a day, guys. I want everyone to have a wonderful day. Let's get this Monday started and let's go. Welcome to February. Oh, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Welcome to the Captainmizzl channel.